Hi viewers, welcome you once again to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja along with you. So today we are going to see the continuation of the 6th chapter from Standard 12 Economics. So today we are going to see the continuation of 6.3.2 to 6.3.3, an interesting topic on commercial bank. That is, what is the role of commercial bank in economic development? That's a topic that we are going to see today. So on the screen you can see the role of commercial bank in economic activity. So it leads to capital formation, creation of credit, channelizing the fund, encouraging right type of industries, bank mobilize saving, then finance to the government, employment generation, bank promotes entrepreneurship. So these are supposed to be the role of commercial bank in economic activity. So we are going to see one by one in detail. So what is capital formation? Capital formation is nothing but if a country wants to develop, okay, it should mobilize savings. When saving automatically increases, naturally the production of the country increases. When production increases, money flows in. So income rises. Income automatically leads for people to save, and those savings stands as a capital formation. So what does the bank do? Bank is giving attractive offers for the consumers. So what happens? People are encouraged to save. For example, you can see you can start women's scheme, girl children scheme. All this, if this been started by the bank, automatically you can see in recent days money is flowing into the bank when these types of schemes are launched. And if the banks do not perform this function, what happens? Saving will not be there in existence. People will create another asset for buying, and they will buy a fixed asset as such. That will arrest the savings. Next is creation of credit. Okay, what does the bank do? Bank usually creates credit. Why do they create credit? For the development of the country. So credit creation is nothing but, okay, you give a concentration on production, employment, sales and price. Okay, when you concentrate on all this, what happens? Economic development automatically increases. Next we are going to see channelizing the funds towards productive purposes. So what does a bank do? Bank invests the saving, mobilizes them for productive purposes. So capital formation is the, what do you say, fundamental or the importance for finance of the commercial bank. So capital is a must. Next is savings should be savings, that is pooled savings should be allocated to various sectors. So we know from which are the sources we are getting income. That income has to be distributed to various sectors in order to increase production. So if it can perform, that is, the economy can perform well when there is investment done on various sectors, encouraging right type of industries. Okay, so at this part, what has to be done? Loan has to be given only to right type of person. Okay, they have to analyze everything and then only they have to give the loan. So they help not only the industrialization of the country but also for the economic development of the country. So when industries are encouraged, what happen? The economic development of the country takes place. So they grant loans and advances especially for manufacturing. So the manufacturer in turn had increased their production, and they use new methods of production. And when they use new methods of production, what happened? Automatically the national income of the country increases. So if the banks are going to encourage investment, automatically that will lead to the economic development of the country. And when the economy is going to develop, naturally what is going to happen? The national income is going to increase, then in automatically per capita income will increase, standard of living will increase. Okay, this is a cyclical process as such. Next is, so there is the prime lending has to be done toward the public. Next is bank monetize debt. So what does a commercial bank do? Commercial banks transform the loans to repaid after a certain period into cash, which can be immediately used for business activity as such. So manufacturers and wholesalers cannot increase their sales without selling goods on credit basis. So that's why when you go to many of these shops for buying household appliances, you can see credit creation is being done in order to encourage the people to buy by the means of credit facilities. So the banks also encourages credit facilities so that people will be boosted up in buying the product, because all of us may not have cash in hand and most of us would not be willing to part with the cash in hand. So we can go for credit transaction or credit sales over here. So as banks are lending money, discounting bill of exchange, business concerns are able to carry out the economic activity without any interruption. So every businessman does this work like this only, because he cannot pay the amount immediately. So what does he do? He will discount the bill of exchange. And for business concern, how to carry out the business concern? Business concern can be carried out only by credit means. So the bank has to encourage the entrepreneurship by creating credit facilities. Next one is employment generation. So after nationalization of big banks, what has happened? Banking industry has grown to a greater extent. Bank branches are open frequently, and this leads to more employment opportunity. Bank promotes entrepreneurship. So if you all want to become a business person, you can approach the banks. These banks will encourage the new entrepreneurs. This is how the banks are promoting entrepreneurship. So you have a worksheet. What is passive deposit? What is creation of credit? Explain monetized debt. How does bankers promote entrepreneurship? Describe the role of commercial bank in economic development. So those who are watching the channel for the first time, please like, subscribe, comment and share your views to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja signing off from all of you. Thank you very much.